All right. Hi, Caesar. I'm trying to get the video on. There we go. How's it going?
Correct? And this was after. Okay, and they applied.
I'm doing good.
Crazy week in the markets this week.
Yeah, they put me on the Illinois Farm Bureau newspapers.
I saw that. That was cool.
Yeah, markets is higher than previously years.
Yeah, very much so. This war in Ukraine is really throwing the whole world for a loop.
But it's going to be collapsed.
The markets, you mean?
But it's going to be collapsed. Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. It probably is going to be wildly volatile. Even today, you had a 50-cent range in corn, and I don't know, about the same in beans, 40 cents in beans, and wheat's run essentially $5 higher this week. So it won't go straight up, but this Ukraine thing is it's a new wrinkle in the world.
I do not know, but it is pretty complicated.
You got that right. It's very complicated. It's hard to figure out what's real and what's not real. And one thing's for sure, it's a bad deal in Ukraine.
What up with you? You're going to be in New Orleans.
I am, yeah. Commodity Classic starts next week, I guess. It's crazy. It's coming up. I'm gonna be there to do a taping of the U.S. Farm Report, and so that'll be interesting.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Well, I've only been in New Orleans one time, and it's an interesting place. It's not like anywhere else in the country I've been. So there'll be thousands of farmers ready to experience that city.
Can you tell Chip Flory for my story?
I will. I will. I didn't realize until an email earlier this week who I'm on with. But yeah, I think Chip Flory is going to be on with me. So definitely. Have you emailed him at all?
Sounds good. Yeah, but didn't respond.
Yeah, sometimes he especially is crazy busy, but I'll mention it. I will definitely mention it when I'm down there next week.
Thanks.
So what's been up with you?
English classes kill me.
Yeah. I remember those days. Well, you better get that whipped if you want to be the next Chip Flory. You gotta get through English class, man.
I will. I did my interview with Susan Littlefield.
Is that Brownfield that she's with? No?
No, out of Nebraska.
Yeah, I know who, I think I know who she is, but she's not with Brownfield. Is she with a radio station? Yeah, is it KRVN?
I think so.
Yeah. You're going viral.
I'm ready for my planting season.
Yeah, well, those days it's 65, it's supposed to be 69 here tomorrow. It's getting closer and closer. Be here before you know it.
Wow.
I can't imagine in St. Louis.
Yeah, down there, there'll be in 4 weeks, maybe a month. Do some planting down there, Southern Illinois.
Yeah,
A little bit later where you're at, though.
Let me check in with someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
What up, man? What up, man? Hey, this is Chip In.
How's it going?
Everybody,
Hello.
it's Caesar.
Kevin, nice to meet you. Please be patient. I'm using a computer to help me communicate, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. I absolutely understand and I love what you do.
Thanks. How are you today?
Uh, Okay, we grafted about 200 trees today, so it was a busy day. Beautiful down in here in Florida. We're at about 83 degrees today, so warm, beautiful weather.
Which part in Florida?
Yeah, we're in north central Florida, so if you can imagine the part that hangs down like a peninsula, where is a peninsula. We're in the middle, about 3/4 of the way up, and I'm in a town outside of Gainesville, Florida, called Archer, a small rural area, and it's a good area for farming. My wife is a farmer with vegetable crops and fruits.
My family is in St. Pete.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's about 2 hours away, 2 hours south. Hours exactly south.
Yeah, they put me on the Illinois Farm Bureau newspapers.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I know where you are in Illinois because I grew up in the Chicago area and was in DeKalb for a long time, Madison, Wisconsin for a while. And I know right where Ottawa is. So it was good to meet you. Okay. Yeah, born by United Center, probably at Rush Presbyterian or County. Okay, Cook County Hospital. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I used to live right by there. I lived just north of there on Damon and Grand, so about 600 north and 1200 west, or whatever Damon is. But yeah, Damon and Grand. I was finished a degree at UIC. Yeah, I know right where you were born.
Small world, isn't it?
Are you serious? It's a small world.
A small world until you have to drive across it.
Yeah. And then even Illinois is not small.
This is Kevin Folta, you guys.
Hi, Trip and Chip and Trey. Yeah,
Kevin, nice to meet you.
well, nice to meet you.
Kevin, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction, Caesar.
Hi, Trey.
Hello.
Are you ready, Chip?
I'm ready.
Hey, welcome to Bax Road of Illinois with Japan.
Hey, Caesar. I'm doing great.
How are you today? Bud,
Doing great. I'm glad it's Friday. It's been a long, tiring week.
how is the markets?
They are crazy. That's why I'm tired. I've been doing this a long time, and this is probably one for the record books this week. You had a $5 move in wheat prices to new all-time highs. Massive move in corn, huge volatility day to day. You know, war with Ukraine, and Ukraine is one of the world's biggest producers of wheat and corn, for certainly one of the world's biggest exporters. So it's throwing everything out of whack, along with the bad things going on there, obviously.
What about the wheat?
Yeah, the wheat, again, it's just reacting to the Russia-Ukraine war that's going on. And as part of that, the Black Sea is closed, and don't know the exact number, but you know, call it 20, 25% of the world's wheat exports come out of the Black Sea. So it's it's very very scary time right now, very uncertain time in the markets.
It's crazy how to respond.
Yeah, like I said, I've never seen it before. I'm pretty sure it's never happened in any of our grain markets in that short of a time for that big of a move. So about $5 low to high this week in wheat.
How about the cash market in central Illinois?
Yeah, we got to some not all-time highs in corn, but you know, one of the very few times we've been north of $7.50. I think at the highs, cash corn probably got you know, along the Illinois River, in 770, 780 range. They did back off a little bit on the basis levels. They're probably buying some old crop corn on this rally, but still very, very strong cash prices. Still probably in the 730 to 750 range, depending on where you're at for corn. And on the beans, we're still you know, roughly in the $16.50 range. So very, very strong prices for old crop corn and beans.
Yeah, I see it.
Certainly crazy times. I need a breather. I'm glad it's Friday. I'm gonna take a nap tomorrow. Catch my breath.
I knew.
Did I have a question, Caesar? Ask a question?
Yeah,
Yes, so are farmers happy with the higher prices, or they also see this as a really just to offset the higher costs of production?
Yeah, they're very happy about the higher prices. So that was old crop corn and beans I was talking about. The problem with that is there's not a whole lot of that left. But new crops still very strong levels too, about depending on again where you're at, $6 cash corn this fall, maybe a touch above. And on beans, you'd probably be in the $14 range, just a little bit above. So they're very happy. That's profitable levels, but a huge amount of uncertainty too.
but it is pretty scary and horrible, Kevin, because the markets could be collapsed.
There's certain,
Chip, go ahead.
no, that's what I can say. They're certainly going to be volatile. Corn had a 50-cent break from the highs just today, so it is a very volatile time.
But I
Hey, Kevin,
understand-
okay.
Sure, go ahead, Trey.
Well, I was going to ask. I'm very new to this side of the business, and I'm actually on it more of a manufacturer side. But and thank you, Caesar, for inviting me to this. This is I'm loving it. Kevin? What constitutes, and I may be overthinking it. What constitutes the old from the new?
Oh, that's maybe a question for Chip. I'm a molecular
Oh,
biologist.
Chip, I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
No problem.
I'm
Old
sorry.
crop, yeah, just it's just a way of kind of distinguishing which crop you're. So old crop at this point is the crop that was harvested this past fall. It's in storage right now.
Okay.
The new crop is what we're about to plant here in a couple of months.
Gotcha. So where does
You're
that
welcome,
constitute, or just a the higher price for the old crop?
Yeah, just because of the uncertainty, there was a drought in second, actually consecutive drought in South America, so their production is less than expected. And when that happens, when the nearby is higher than the next year, doesn't happen very often, but it's just a sign of shrinking stocks and or higher demand. And so
Gotcha. So it's a supply and demand thing then.
Exactly.
For sure.
exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You bet.
How is the wheat in Oklahoma tourist?
Yeah. See that there again. I could not. I'm kind of introducing a lot of this as I move forward into what we're working on. I can tell you that we've been pretty dry. I've actually one of the people I work with is a rancher, and she does a lot of wheat more for I'm not well. Let me rephrase that. I'm not 100% what she's growing, but it's more just for feeding her cattle. She's got a big cattle ranch down in southern Oklahoma, so I know she's a little bit little bit concerned without the rain, of course, as we all would be.
Wheat in Florida does not exist.
I talked with Rob Kincaid for this morning. I talked with Rob Kincaid for this morning. Terrace.
Rob Kincaid. Or is that a Ray Archuleta comment?
Yeah, out of Missouri.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Ray Archuleta.
No.
Probably you don't know him.
Yeah, you are correct with that. I don't know Rob Kincaid.
Kevin and I work about cover crops.
Yes, a lot of important use of cover crops here in Florida because of the extreme pest pressures that we have. And many farmers have adopted cover crops over the last years, especially it's gaining in popularity. One of the other big issues is our soil is sand. It's absolutely horrible. And so using cover crops adds significant organic matter, adds nitrogen when we plant legumes. Sun hemp is the big one. But on our space, we use cover crops. We use a lot of buckwheat and sun hemp and a few other things my wife could tell you about. But we use a lot of cover crops here in Florida.
I work with Keith Byrne and Dale Sticker from Kansas and Nebraska with Green Cover Crop Seeds Company and Mitchell Hara.
Okay, so I'm guessing that cover crops in the Midwest are very different than what we use here in Florida. And for us, it's all off season. So in the summer, it's too hot to grow food here. We do grow mainly September until June. 3 different seasons. And so it's totally different, counter seasonal to Illinois, completely the opposite. We sometimes will put crops in over the summer.
I don't like in Florida because to humidity.
Yes, and it can be a challenge in the weather. Humidity causes a lot of problems with crops. It supports fungal disease very well and bacterial disease very well. So our fruit crops, we always have to monitor scout trees for fungal disease and for bacterial disease. Especially when we're starting to set buds like now, because a infection like air blight or one of the tree diseases will reflect the quality of the fruit.
Tell me about yourself.
Me, Chip, Trey.
Tell me about yourself, Kevin.
Okay, very briefly. I'm a scientist. I'm a professor at the University of Florida, and I study the chemistry of flavor in strawberries, small fruits, and the genes that control them, and all work with light, how light can be used to control how plants grow, develop, and we do this for some of the indoor vertical farming operations. My main interest is helping other scientists be better communicators and scientists be better communicators, farm scientists. And my friend introduced me to you that we should talk because that's one of my passions is helping people like you make other connections and broaden their influence. It's really excited to get the invitation and learn about your Backroads, Illinois. And I also mentioned my wife has a small acreage of direct market fruits and vegetables, egg, and we raise chickens, ducks, and geese. And so that's what we did.
Cool. You were in Monsanto.
I visited there. I had friends there, but never worked for Monsanto. It was Van, a friend who connected me to.
Nice to meet you. You're welcome to my ag family.
Well, thank you. It's nice to be here.
How about the weather in the spring, Chip?
Yeah, it's gonna be important. It's important every year, but really important this year with what's going on in the grain markets. Not only the spring, but with the loss of the Black Sea market, South America, Brazil is currently early in their production of second crop corn. And so the next 60 days there is very important. And then our spring planting weather is really important. It's important that we get a good open window and get crops in the ground timely.
I tell you, it's due again because the pandemic started in 2020.
Yeah, you know what's scary is you're right. It was basically right at Commodity Classic, which is coming up next week. So hopefully all that's behind us. I don't want to have that happen again, as I'm sure no one does. Got a good memory though. I forgot about that. It was right after Commodity Classic.
Yeah, I pray to God.
For sure. We don't want that again. Still out there, but hopefully we turn the corner.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. All right, you guys, have a good weekend.
You too, Caesar.
Hey, you too, Caesar. And you guys as well.
Yeah, guys, have a great weekend.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks
nice
so
to meet
much.
you.
Yeah, thanks for including. I look forward to more.
Thanks, Caesar.
Yeah, thank you. See.
You booked a sunny Verbo ski chalet with endless views of snow-covered peaks, a stove that inspires magnificent hot cocoa, and a perfect ski.
Two days past 18, he's waiting on a bus in his own she gave him a smile. He said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling pretty low. She said, I'm off and out.
Please subscribe for my podcast on YouTube. See you later.
They went down and sat on the pier. He said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care, 'cause I got no one to send a letter to.